Hello guys, welcome back to another retro movie review, and today we are doing Ghostbusters Afterlife. Now this isn't really retro movie review, it hasn't come out a while ago, but it's not a new movie at the point of uploading this video, I guess. So this is a film that came out at the latter end of last year. I didn't actually get around to watching all the Ghostbusters films toward the end of 2021. I had a lot of other stuff that I was doing, and obviously I wanted to watch all the older ones and properly experience the franchise as one. Now I have done videos on Ghostbusters 1, Ghostbusters 2, as well as Afterlife, the third one, which yeah, I shouldn't have even bothered. But now we're also looking at Ghostbusters Afterlife. This is the, not reboot this time, this is actually a direct sequel to Ghostbusters 2. This is the third one in the trilogy. Now the 2016 one is kind of being confirmed that takes place in an alternate reality. It's nothing to do with the original movies. It's more of a spin-off, if you will. This one though, as I say, is a sequel since the second Ghostbusters. So it's from 1989 all the way to 2021. So we've had, best part of 27 years since we've had the other one. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed this. I'm not just saying that. This is probably gonna be my favorite Ghostbusters movie when I get around to ranking them. For me, I knew it would be. I just had a feeling it would be because it has the modern day tech and the look and all that to it. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. One of the things I've heavily criticised all the Ghostbusters movies on is the plot. Every single film has a really weird plot, and I don't think it really continues on well in terms of story-wise. I know it's not meant to be, I guess back in the 80s it was meant to be like finding ghosts and hunting them, and the special effects I'm sure were really, really good back then. But this one has a really good plot. Now, there's three grandchildren, basically. They're all from the Spangler guy who basically was Harold Ramis, who's actually passed away at the point of filming this. So they adapted him passing away in 2014, 2015, I think it was. And they've adapted the story to fit and make it work, and also make it work that he can, feature in this movie in some capacity. And I really enjoyed what they did. It was a proper homage to the actor, the character itself, but also showing the new generation. There was a great thing. For me, this is what Ghostbusters is all about. The kids actually trying to find the ghost and going on a bit of a kid adventure, very similar to Super 8 and stuff like that. I really enjoyed that aspect of this film. Obviously we got a different take on it as well. First time not being in New York City, and I really enjoyed that. It was in the country and in a small town. Paul Rudd, I thought, actually played a really small role in this movie. I thought he was going to be more prominent, but he was actually quite, playing quite a small character in my opinion. He didn't really have much substance on the plot. He was there and he was necessary, but he wasn't the main character that I thought he would be. And I also was very surprised to see all the old cast returning. Now, I didn't know that. This is literally, it's been out well enough that I'm not going to say spoilers because it is a spoiler, but for me, I didn't know that, and it was a really nice surprise for me to be this is just, a bit nice. And I'm sure for the original fans and stuff, that would have been really, really nice. We had Dan Aykroyd on the phone initially, and I thought, that would be it, a bit of a cameo for him. I know he's involved in the sense of as a production capacity, but to get them all back in at the end scene, I thought was really, really good. So I've already said this is going to be my favourite Ghostbusters movie, and I am going to rate it an 8 out of 10, which is slightly more than the first Ghostbusters movie. I liked how they also used in this film real practical effects as well. We didn't get all CGI. Large part of it was CGI, of course, but we had real practical effects, real actual explosions, you could tell, and it was also filmed on a location. All these things that I love in a movie I had in this. Some of the things I didn't really particularly like maybe was more of the spacey female, the outfits, I guess. They look a bit Doctor Who-y to me. And a very cheap, I guess, and that's a continuation throughout all of the films, in my opinion. They're not that great. Also, these little marshmallow things, I don't get that. I know, obviously, from the first movie and stuff, but were they needed? No, don't really think they were in this film. But it was okay. Really liked it. 8 out of 10. I think it's my favorite Ghostbusters film. But as a whole, Ghostbusters, not a franchise I particularly enjoy, and it's not a franchise that I particularly want to watch again. Thanks for watching my retro movie review of Ghostbusters Afterlife. Of course, please do stay tuned. I'm going to rank all of the Ghostbusters movies, all 4 of them, from worst to best, and then summarise my thoughts of the entire series as a whole. Stay tuned for that coming soon, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.